Alright, welcome back. This is the Practical Vocabulary series of Prime Instruction and Language. We're in my kitchen. This is part 2. We are continuing where we left off. And we are talking about appliances, utensils, dishes, all these things from the kitchen. Here's my cutting board. On the cutting board, we cut vegetables, meats, fruits, any kind of food. It's very important to keep your cutting board clean all the time. This one is made of plastic. Behind the cutting board, you see various utensils in this container that I made many years ago. And the various utensils here in this container serve different purposes. For example, this is a ladle. Ladle. It looks like a big spoon, but the right word for this is ladle. With the ladle, we scoop food from pots, usually stews or soups, and then we pour the soup or the stew into a bowl, ladle. We also have a spatula. The obvious purpose of the spatula is to flip food from one side to the other. So this motion here is to flip or to turn. Usually with spatulas, it is eggs. Okay, then we have a masher. The purpose of a masher is to mash food that is solid to make it a soft texture. Okay, for example, potatoes or carrots. I cook them and then they are soft, and then I mash them with this to make them soft. Okay, masher. I also have tongs. The purpose of tongs is similar to the spatula, and usually what I do is I take a steak or a piece of meat and I turn it or flip it to the other side. So yeah, that is tongs. T-O-N-G-S. Not to be confused with the word thongs with T-H-O-N-G-S. That's something completely different. Okay, and then here we have this particular spoon is good for pastas, maybe a pasta spoon. Okay, and then also this particular utensil is good for boiled eggs. So it works like a strainer. I pick up boiling eggs or boiled eggs from boiling water. The water passes from the bottom and I have the eggs. Okay, so these are all utensils. Alright, let's go above to this cabinet and talk about dishes. All of these here are dishes. We have one plate here, several plates, and then I have a little plate. And then on this one, this is a salad bowl. It's only 1 inch deep. So in here, I serve salad. Okay, I have a different kind of plate up here, different plates. I have a platter. And I have here soup bowls. Alright, they're deeper than salad bowls. And in here, you know, I eat soup and cereal. And then I also have saucers. The purpose of a saucer is to hold a coffee cup. Okay, so I have a saucer. Here's a coffee cup. And, you know, I put them together and the saucer holds the coffee cup. You see that they have the same design. So they match. So the cup and the saucer, they match, they go together. Okay? I bought them from the same set at the store. Alright, let's continue. I'm closing the cabinets here, and I will go to the drawer which is below. This is a drawer. Okay? This is a wide drawer. Here I have a very small drawer. Okay? So, in this particular drawer, I keep my silverware and other utensils. So here's my silverware, fork, knife. Remember that the plural of knife has the letter V, knives. This is a butter knife. It has no point and it's not sharp. Okay? And then I have spoons, a teaspoon, and a steak knife. A steak knife is sharp and it does have a point. Okay? Here I have various utensils. I have another spatula. I have an ice cream scooper. The purpose of this is to scoop ice cream when the ice cream is cold and hard. I use this ice cream scooper because it is very strong, and I do not want to bend my spoons on hard ice cream, so I have this thing. I have a can opener, obviously, to open cans. Okay, and I also have a wine bottle opener. Okay, this is a wine bottle opener, and this particular part here is the corkscrew. Alright, very good. And here I have some lighters to make fire when it is necessary. Okay, now I'm going to close the drawer. Alright, and move over to the left to the stove oven broiler. And above everything is the microwave oven. On this stove top, this is the stove top. The other word for this is a range. On the range, on the stove top, I have 4 burners. And each burner has coils here. Coils. When I turn the knob or the dial, the coils heat up. And when they are hot, they heat up the pan or the pot or whatever cookware is on top of the coils. Okay? Stoves are either electric or gas burning. This particular one is electric. I think most people prefer to have gas burning stoves. This particular one here has a timer and a clock. Very helpful. Alright, so I control the burners with these dials or knobs, and with the big one I control the oven. Okay, so I will turn on the oven dial if I want to preheat the oven. The action is to preheat. So I heat the oven maybe to 350 degrees. I wait for 10 minutes, and then the oven is ready for the food. And on that pan I put cookies, biscuits, anything I want to bake. So here in the oven we bake. Here on the stove we cook or we fry. But then it has another compartment below. This is called the broiler. Many people don't use the broiler. They use this compartment for storage. More pots and pans. Okay, but to broil is something we will talk about in the cooking series. And generally, to broil is to cook with direct heat. Okay, so let's go back up. Alright, there's the microwave oven. And of course the microwave oven, or just microwave, uses radiation to heat up or to cook your food. The word nuke is a very common informal word with microwaves. To nuke is to radiate. Alright, and we have many buttons on the microwave oven. And then above the microwave oven I have a vent for when I have steam or smoke coming from the stove. And then in this cabinet I have spices, I have olive oil, and a salt and pepper shaker. Salt and pepper shaker. Very important. Alright, continuing to the left, I have another cabinet, and in this cabinet I keep plastic containers. Alright, little ones, big ones, for liquids, and here are the lids for the containers. The popular brand names of these are Tupperware, Rubbermaid, but these particular ones are from the company Ziploc. It's a brand name. Okay, we're continuing. I'm closing this cabinet door. I'm not slamming it, I'm only closing it. And I just want to focus down here on the trash can. Alright, this is the actual can, the trash can. This is a trash bag or a trash liner. Okay, so every once in a while I need to change the trash liner. Alright, that's part 2. Continue on to part 3.